You are now locked into the Can't Make This Up podcast with Maiwa Olu, Breezy, and Alfred Allah. A podcast about everything and anything that comes to mind, from crude comedic honesty to deep conversations. There's something for everyone.
€50.
Yeah.
Bruh.
My mind doesn't look good.
I don't know why she paid for that one. He's doing Jose Mourinho. Why is this nigga naked?
Yo, man, take this.
Cut the recording.
Cut the recording.
Sit back, relax, and let us take you into the world of CMTU.
I have to laugh a little bit. I can't lie.
Oh my god.
A white woman said, who also had a biracial kid, said the killing of Dante, which is the biracial person that died, is actually very upsetting to her because she felt that his whiteness should have protected him in that case. And when I saw that, I was like, these people are actually moving crazy. They're not saying anything.
Hardly. They see pigmentation and they're
like, they see him as black. So,
and a lot of it, it's a power thing because certain things that they argue they would never do, this is not, they've been faulted for doing. Like, for example, using their arguments, why did they kill that black army?
They didn't kill that black army man, but they pulled him over.
They pulled him over and they proper brutalized that guy. Guy was crying. This is not. But if the whole patriarchal aspect of them they back so much is true, they wouldn't even breed that guy like the way they did. But they were proper pressing him, and the guy was asking, "What did I do? What did I do?" So it's kind of like, don't take everything they say they have face value. They're just making up excuses.
One person made the excuse saying, "Oh, he didn't stop TV," but then another person came back and said, "Listen, the guy was driving on a road with no lights on in the woods. Who in the right mind is going to stop there? Your buddy."
And you're within the law. I think I watched the video, and you're within the law to actually go find a suitable place to park. Like, it's not that deep at all. With what he did, he parked half a mile from when the alarm goes off. That's not even more than like Comfy, like the top of the hill from Comfy to the library. It's not even more than that. So it's just kind of like you guys are just making up excuses for what they did. And it's just not rubbish. It's just rubbish, man.
I wonder
What was the race of the kid, Alfred?
The one with the kid, I haven't read too much about the information. Just that fact that the kid actually was died at the hands of the police, and like it's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird because you didn't expect a 13-year-old boy. Like we have Tamir Rice and those other cases. So it's not. The fact is, it's not too strange. It's not out. Very, very weird.
Guy, they're still doing stuff on like even like the George Floyd case right now. More stuff is coming to the thing. I wish I had the information in my head. I really watched the podcast on it.
I haven't seen some of the trials, but I've seen the commentary. The defense is of Derek Chauvin is like, listen, the basic defense is he was being distracted by the people taunting him to get off the neck. To the point that he forgot that his knee was on the neck and he was killing the person. That's the basic that you're saying. And
I rate what they're doing right now because they are going after everybody. They went to go and interview interrogate the guy who trained that Derek Chauvin guy, the head of police officers, and they're all saying like, yeah, he was banging out of order. This is not. They went to go interview that Asian guy more because the guy actually was just standing there watching, but at the same time he wasn't really stepping in. Like they're proper trying to get in on this, but it looks like it could be a losing case right now because they are just putting things out their house.
The whole point of having like a squad of 2 is that the other guy was meant to be like, obviously if other pedestrians and stuff are trying to intervene, the other guy is meant to go up and he's meant to calm down the people. So the guy who was putting Derek Chauvin was putting his knee on his neck shouldn't have been distracted by the people at all. Like he was just doing his own thing. I don't think it's justified.
Police forget that they enforce the law. They're not the law. You never hear their like quote. They always say like, "Oh, I am the law." It's like that's actually not true. You're supposed to enforce it. So you're supposed to be helping us. I'm pretty sure in the video, George was even saying, "What did I do?" And they didn't even give an explanation until he was down on the floor. You, by law, you're supposed to tell somebody what you've done before you even take any action on them because it's actually illegal to be doing that. That's why niggas have what's the thing called permit to actually search you and this is and that. You need to tell them what they're actually going.
And I saw like there was this white policeman and he was explaining, he's like 90% of this job is communication, like
and the really messed up thing
smoke or
when the
aggression,
sorry, Bruno. A really messed up situation was like one of the colleagues that was with Derek Chauvin had a book deal that was supposed to come out, detailing his whole experience. Yeah, he was gonna profit off the death of the death his colleague made against another person. And if it wasn't for the backlash that like a lot of BLM protesters got, they would have published that book. So basically, they're gonna write a book about the man dying. And what I
Yeah.
think about that is actually just
He started the
kinda
book after the whole George Floyd thing, or was he in the works of it?
he got the book deal, and I feel it was going to be published like around this time, but it was like the backlash of it was so much that they had to pull the whole thing out together. And when I think about that,
And in the book, was he like was he trying to expose the police force, or was he just talking about his experience?
I think he was just talking about his experience, man. I don't think he was
I
exposed
think people just didn't want to hear it from the police, though.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
yeah, it's a lot of pointing right now, and you can't even blame them. It's just every other day I'm on Instagram, it's something different.
But that thing has effects on people, man. Like black trauma is weird. It's weird. You're going on your Instagram stories and you're seeing a black person, someone who looks like you, like die over and over again. That it messes up people's mind, man.
It does. Sometimes you have to just. I know, me personally, I choose just to. If I look at something, it's through a news report rather than on Instagram, because at least with the news report, I read it and I'm done with it for the rest of my day. But news, you can actually just be swiping, you just see it again and again and again. And maybe that's the whole point of it. But me personally, it's not good for me. Not good for me at all.
Oh my man. That George McKenna case, that's the one that actually I had to switch off. I had to.
Yeah, because there was a later video I saw that they were pressing his mom as well, like this week or some shit, and I was like, nah, he can't even let her rest.
So what dangerous place, man. You have to look after your own man. Now when going back to that scenario, man, when I know of all the evil in this world, it just makes you think it's the right one. Keep your bros, family close, man. Everyone else, man.
Oh my god.
So say I now Bruno, it get back to you that someone was talking shit about you, and I was in the room, and not only did I not say nothing, I was adding to the feeling the fire by just lying as well. And I say, yeah, he's done this, he's done that.
I'll look at you
The
differently.
direct disrespect like that, yeah, I'd have to cut it off.
Cut off? Seriously?
Yeah, man, because like this guy is like the one person in the room who should be backing you is not backing you. Like they're chatting shit and they're adding to it. Like,
and what's your excuse, man? I want to hear about.
What you mean? What's your excuse?
I wonder why were you saying it like that? Just to be cool with the other person?
Say now in this situation that Bruno confronts me, and I'm like, oh, bro, I can't lie. I don't know why I did that. This isn't that. Like, it's actually 100% my fault. I don't really have an explanation. Like, it was just me just chatting shit for no reason.
I'm
like
not gonna. I'm
distancing myself. Go on.
I mean, you say like that, but if it's someone you've known for 6-7 years,
I don't care, man. Disrespect is disrespect. Like, there's certain things that you just can't do. Like,
I'm distancing myself.
You figure that out. Well, how do I know that? If I let you slide, another time somebody doesn't do this, it's not happen again. Like,
fair. Well, Alfred, what did you say?
For me personally, like, if it happens again, you're gone. I'll distance myself.
How long will it take before you know that's gonna happen again, Alfred? That's the thing. Like,
but I'll be on toes. Like, I'll be looking for it to happen, because what happens? Yeah, I feel I'm very paranoid. Yeah, so when you tell me something like that, I'm now thinking that this is how you look at me. This is how you think of me. But I don't want my paranoia to win. So I'm gonna distance myself, and I'm gonna be looking for another altercation for you to mess up. And if that happens, yeah, you're gone. I will not talk to you anymore.
I'm not being cool with somebody who could just be chatting my name in the background, but when they see me, it's all smiles.
It could be just in the heat of the moment kind of thing as well, though. Like,
but you're cracking under pressure. You're my bro. Like, you're cracking under pressure like that. What pressure as well? Like, did someone force you to say those things? No.
True.
What do you think, Iowa?
It's very sticky for me. It's very, very sticky because this is someone that's like my closest friend I'm thinking of. Like if someone like Bruno did this shit to me. So I think I have to have a very, very hard conversation, but I don't know if I could cut him off straight away. I can't lie.
I'll distance
Because I
myself.
understand that people actually just do dumb shit. Like us as humans, even though we know this shit is wrong, it's not until after. It's like that post nut clarity that you've said something out to the world, and then you realize that you just fucked up this, and that. And it also depends on how I find out as well. There's logistics to it. But and more often than not, I'm not gonna send that message. I'm done with you as quick as I heard. As quick as I heard after that conversation I've had with you. I don't think my first reaction would be to text you like, "Yeah, I'm done with you."
See, my thing, regardless if I cut you off straight away or not, will never be the same again. Like, I can never trust you the same again. Eventually, it's gonna be them ones I'm a stranger to you. Like you don't know me. Like you don't hear about nothing about me. You won't. I won't come to you for nothing. Them
But like,
ones I'm basically a stranger to you, anyways.
but
Regardless
deep,
if it's I cut you off right now or if I distance, it's gonna be the same end result.
but deep, like people can't make mistakes upon myself. Like Mawa, you
Yeah,
remember
but
that
a
where you
mistake
told
is argument or something, or you're not seeing eye to eye on something. A mistake isn't chatting
no, but
behind your back.
That can still be considered a mistake, though. I can't lie.
Mawa, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that time when you told me that secret about one person in our friend group liking another person, yeah? And
Mm-hmm.
me, I ignored self. I told the rest of our friend group, and they got back to you. And then for like what 2 years, you didn't trust me for shit. Remember that time?
Yeah.
I had to make it back with you. But genuinely, I hope now you know
Yeah. No.
that.
No. No. We're good now. But at the same time, I get what you're saying, and that's actually a very good point you did. But the reason why I allowed it, well, obviously because you're my bro and everything like that, and you redeemed yourself, but we were like in first and second year, so we were chatty patties anyway. It's just that you got caught in the act. There's probably a few times that I shouldn't have said certain things to other people. It's just that I didn't get caught. It was just that you, I told you something and you literally stood up and you went to this person to go confirm. I said, "Nah, what are you doing?" But
Them
if
ones, it doesn't directly affect you like that though. That's not like that's them talking about maybe they slipped up on something that like you told them that's about somebody else. But if it's them ones, they're actually
yeah,
saying
about
stuff
me. Hmm.
about you, and most times it is true, like because obviously it's how they actually really feel like you could actually think those things, but just
It's true as in the fact that I've done something, or it's just how it's true how they feel about me.
it's true on how they feel about it. Because even if that was the thought process in their head, they could have just stayed silent, but they chose to talk.
That's true.
They chose to voice their opinion.
Maybe it's because I've seen myself I haven't shouted like that by any of my friends, but I've seen myself in situations that certain people act differently and very stupidly because in the presence of other people, they want to either make themselves look bigger than the other person and this and that. It is a toxic trait to have, but I don't know if I'll be as quick to cut them off after I hear that whole story. It depends on who the person is and like the severity of what they said about me. If it was a
Yeah.
blatant lie that could have ruined my whole life, like some sexual allegation, you're gone. You're actually just gone. But if it's something else, I can't even think of an example that could be minor to that because I always go to extremes in my head. But
If it's something serious, then I can't fuck with them. Like if your man are taking the piss or something, and you say something that's a bit forgot, I was eating yam on call or something, that's different.
no, that one's
But
different. That one's
if you
different.
actually, if you
I'm
actually
saying
like you
like
mean what you said,
medium.
and you actually
I'm
can't.
like six. I'm saying like something like a 6 to a 7 level of severity that it's still something you want to address that you just don't take as a joke. Would you be willing to take them back or even give them another chance?
Not for me, anyways.
I don't think we could ever be the same. Like I won't cut you off completely, but like you're not my friend, you're an acquaintance.
But then what's the point in keeping them? If you're not a friend, what are you keeping them around? Like
I'm not keeping them around. Like they're an acquaintance. Like they're in an outer category. So the inner circle, outer circle. They're just people I know of. But
yeah,
I don't
but
have.
every time you see them and you go up to and they come up to you and they spud you like everything is calm, you're just gonna be reminded that
You not
this
know how
guy
many.
snaked you. Like
There's so many people in this world that we have to get along with. I'm not gonna cut you off if I
yeah,
know.
but you don't have to get along with this person. Like it's different if this is somebody you're not close with and you know what they're like and they're a bit shiggy, but as them ones you see them, it's calm. But this is somebody who's directly done something to you. You actually don't have to get along with them.
But say I did that to you now, Bruno. You cut me off. The dynamic in the group is completely changed. Maybe you can keep me as acquaintance and let everybody know, like, I don't fuck with him like that, but like I don't mind if he's in the group. But you to actually cut me off, you've affected your life in a certain way. And like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But me personally, I've had situations like that, and I'm kind of like thinking back now, maybe I should have not completely cut them off, but just said, let's just keep it civil, but we're not cool like we used to. That's what I'm saying. I could maybe lean towards Alfred's argument.
Because like
Nah,
think of a friend group, like if one of us, God forbid, one of us made that mistake, it's not only you cutting them off, you have to cut the other two people who they're calm with off as well in some extent, because they may try to go out, you may say I'm not going, if he's going, then they may say calm, they all
okay.
and you can't.
At the end of the day, you didn't start it. At the end of the day, they started it, and then I found out about it. So at the end of the day, they made their choice.
So then
So
say
you
if
boys being for their actions, like
wait, repeat that, Alfred. Bruno, you cut off.
I said. So you boys being like, oh, I'll still be calm with them. I won't cut them off. We're still gonna be in the same group, and
Not calm with
there's
simple.
no
Like,
repercussions for the actions.
it's not any repercussions.
There's definitely repercussions. It's just the severity of cutting someone off has a lot of effects on your social life.
Yeah, but
And if it's one of my close
you're
bros,
still going out to the same outings. You're still doing the same thing. You're still all laughing as one big group, like nothing has happened.
I don't know. The dynamic has definitely changed. I've seen people that keep it
So
civil.
what they did to you, like,
No. I've seen people that have been able to keep it civil. They just kind of stay at different ends of the group, and everyone knows the dynamic. It's just something they just gotta accept because it's either this or the group ends up splitting off. So it's
I
like
mean, it depends how big your group is.
that's also true. If it's like a group of 3 people, 4 people, then yeah, online the group is gone. But I'm saying like a group of 6, 7 of your boys. And then also,
Them, I'm just chilling with the ones that fuck with me, man. I can't chill with nobody who doesn't fuck with me.
and then what about the people that fuck with the other person?
What? If they know what has happened and what this person is like, and they choose to be friends with them, that's their own. But while they're chilling with them, I'm not chilling with you. This is going to be completely changed as well, completely different. Because what if I talk to you and you're there telling stuff to them? That's your own. I'm not in the mix.
In the words of J Hus, the friend of an op is op.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Friend of an op is an op.
True.
One eye on my ops, 2 eyes on my friends, Maiwa.
I just see the practicality of it being a bit flawed because it's happened to me. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know if that's the best way to move. I can't lie.
I think it's blood. I don't know how you man could just be so calm about it. That kind of just
I never said I
one
was
thing I don't
calm. I
rule is
just said
disrespect.
keep it civil. It's not. I just don't want to be on that way. It's too much energy for me to be on smoke on site over this kind of stuff for certain
Well, you don't even
situations.
have to be on smoke though. You know me, I'm not an smoke type of person. Just don't talk to me. Just stay away from me. Just go do your thing. Live your life. Just don't come near me.
I will do the same thing. It's just that if we're in the same friend group, I'm not gonna leave the friend group because you're also in that same vicinity.
You don't have to leave the friend group. You just don't have to be there when that person is there.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, say if we're in a circle of friends, blah 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 blah. I don't like the fact that I can no longer act the way I act in that friend group now because if I see you there, I can't go to that group.
Because you feel what?
I don't like the idea that because I no longer fuck with you. Say if I go into the SC or something like that and I see that up there, I can't go to that group now because the up is there.
Hmm.
And it's hard because
Yeah.
trying to get
Your
people
friends,
trying to get your friends
know, like,
trying to get your free yeah, that's the thing, but trying to get your friends to understand the severity of it is also a complex thing as well. Because you could tell them the whole story, and like there are certain cases where like I can understand why you still might want to be cool with that person, even though they've done something that's kind of bad.
I don't understand. If you're really my friend, you won't back those actions. And if you're still cool with them, then that's it. Me, I don't care. If I have to leave a group, like I don't care about having a friendship with people who are not fucking with me 100%. Like, what's the point?
They could fuck with you 100%, but they could also
But they don't though. They fuck with that person.
no, they can
Because if they know that this nigga has done you dirty, even just as a character thing, you don't want to be cool with somebody who could potentially chat in your name. Like, if they've done this to their close bro, why would I still want to be friends with somebody who snaked their bro? Like,
I can see where you're coming from. It's just the practicality of it is a bit iffy for me.
Like, imagine the other people who decided to support him. They could have been friends with him since youngins. They could have been friends since primary school, and you're asking them to throw that all away for another person. Not even for them, for you. I can see how that being difficult.
Like
it's for me.
say,
I'm not saying they have to do it for me. Like, I'm not expecting them to do it for me. I'm just saying if they make their choice to stay, that's their own. They know what he is like and his own character. Like, you make your own judgment based off of what you think. Like, and you're seeing their character, and you're still saying that's calm regardless.
Nah, you're
It's not
taking
even
okay,
doing it.
let me ask you this. Say if I cheat on my girl that you were like semi cool with, are you friends? Are you still fucking with me? Or are you still gonna like not be as close, but you're like, oh Maiwa, come on, you fucked up, this and that, and like try and nurse me back to how I was before and then try and make me do better, or are you just completely cut me off?
So if you cheat on your girl,
Mm-hmm. And you know her well, like you're not best friends, but you know her well. You've been to the same motives, and you were like, as almost as if you're in the same friend group, just acquaintances in a big group. Would you cut me off?
that one is different.
What'd you say?
I said that one is different.
And how is it different though? Because you're still cutting off someone off, over, and I'm saying like, would
Yeah,
you?
but like, it's not something that can affect me. Like, you're not gonna cheat. You can't cheat on me. Like,
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying this perspective is the same perspective as what you are saying, that you are now
not really, because like that one is like, oh, this thing can potentially happen to you as well. Like, that one, if you cheat on your girl, that there's no thing there that you could do to me that's like cheating on me.
I do get that one as well.
Like there's no scenario where it would be like, oh, you fell to a temptation of like with another girl when you had a girlfriend that could resonate with your friend, like with your bro. Like,
Understandable. I'm just playing devil's advocate right now because I don't know. The practicality of it is just higgy for me. It's just higgy for me. It's higgy for me. Maybe it's because me as a person, I like to keep my friends very, very dear. So even if you boys do me dirty, I'll try work it out with you some way, somehow. Say, listen, yeah, I don't want to completely remove you from my life. Just stay at this meters over here. And if you keep on doing you and I see you're working, you can slowly make your way back here. There's still now an inner circle now that I don't know we can ever be at the core of my friendship. Well, I can still say you could be in the middle parts of it if you do.
I've
not
witnessed
me,
like
man.
living conditions, like, and if the person didn't like just squash the beef that he had against this person, he would have gone serious trouble. So there's some
There's
situations
no
where
beef.
it's like there's some
Beef
situations.
means you're constantly on smoke. You're constantly going at each other because of this. Like, there's no beef. I just don't think you exist. You just don't exist to me anymore. And we're living.
Or if they didn't squash
I'm
any,
living my life like it's
in,
nothing. They're living their life like there's nothing. There's a problem. There's no difference between me and that person as like an acquaintance.
that's what we're saying, man.
You
Keep
know,
it
but
on
you're saying
saying,
you're
but
cutting them off completely, so you
Oh,
don't want
I'm
to be
not
in the
saying like
same.
I'm saying like it's kind of the same dynamic, but like to me they're a stranger.
Okay, yeah. So not stranger,
Like I still
not
know who they
acquaintance.
are. Obviously, I still know who they are. Like that's an acquaintance. You still know who they are. You just don't fuck with them. But an
Nah.
acquaintance, you do kind of fuck with them. Like
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
fuck with
saying.
them enough.
But you're saying cut them off completely,
Stranger,
so
like,
you wouldn't even call them an acquaintance.
you don't call him a stranger. Back.
Yeah.
not a
No.
stranger to me.
Yeah, stranger. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. At least we got that out of the way. So let me just go and delete them messages I talked about Bruno in the group chat.
Why would you boys keep it though?
Hmm?
Why would you boys stay though? One
Because
thing
I
I can't
understand.
stick with is disrespect. Like
Because I
there's a
understand.
difference. Like
Because
if
I
it's
understand.
me and you are so like disrespect, like this is something they did while you weren't in the room. Like you're not even there, unprovoked.
Because I understand. Because I understand. In certain situations, the worst can come out of somebody, regardless of your character. The worst can come out of somebody. So
Hardly.
Nah. Even the
Yeah,
even
but
the most virtuous of characters can show their
but
worst
with
side in certain
certain
situations.
things, like
What you saying?
in certain things though. But if you're just a person who upholds your own principles, you're not gonna completely switch on those things. Like
I don't know, man.
somebody who's like that is usually always been like that. Like a cheater isn't just a cheater out of anywhere. Like
I don't know. It's murky. I feel like I'll repeat what I said, that like the worst can come out of somebody's character,
I just
depending on
feel
the
like
situation.
the consequences can affect you a lot more than they affect the person. Because
but
if you
then that would be like if your girlfriend cheated on you, then it's them one's always a mistake. You'll stay with her.
With the relationship one, it's deep. I think it's deeper than the friendship
You're
one,
saying
because
the same perspective.
you're seeing them every single day, even if you're expected to see them constantly, because your relationship. With the friendship one, I can say I'm keeping you at a distance, but I'm not going to text you daily, or I'm not expected to see you daily. And I don't know. No, yeah, relationship one is gone. I can't lie. That's different. Married one, like if your girl cheats and you married,
well, that's instantly knock off.
you think it's an instant divorce?
If she cheats on me married,
Cheat. Done.
nah, actually, I'll feel heartbroken because you know me, man. I like to be very much like love strict boy. So
Alrighty, man.
the girls that I
Just
like,
somebody person you want to be with for the rest of your life till death do you part, and they go and cheat.
nah. Actually comes back saying, "Oh, I just did it out of the blue. I'm sorry," using the same excuse that you said.
That's
Nah,
lock off, man.
I have to go. I have to go. Say we're separated right now. Let's
But
Yeah.
so
like the friendship one, that's actually just you. Just not. Yeah, I guess me. I don't care about losing whoever I for the sake of my own health and benefit. Like, I just can't be cool with people who are not cool with me. Like,
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. It's just like I said, looking at the pros and cons. I think depending on the situation, I'd rather just have you at a distance than completely cut you off.
I feel like the consequences of that situation can affect you a lot more. Because
keeping the person.
that letting them like trying to avoid yourself from that person like existence. Like
Why though? Like I've
like
cut people off before. People cut people off all the time, and there's no consequences.
especially like if you only had that like one friend group and then you ask to like isolate yourself, then you're down to like what 2 or 3 people. You are now
And
depending on for most of your social engagement like that. That's long.
look, yeah, if that's the reason you're not calling off this person, then
I'm
that's
not I'm not saying that I'm gonna like be talking with them and all that, but I'm just be civil. I have nothing against you. I have nothing for you either. I just see you as another person, another blank screen.
that one is a need for friends.
Square.
We do need friends, man. We're social.
Yeah, but would you not prefer to make new friends? Like you can always make new friends that would even ride for you longer than you boys are right for you boys and you boys ride for me. Like that one, you will always make new friends. Like depending on a group of people who are like are just not 100 with you. Doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah. Points have bite.
Give me a second, boys. I'm just doing
I don't
something
know.
for the next topic.
For me, it's just not that deep to be keeping in a friendship. You know, I don't want to rupture the squad or whatever. Or
Keep talking, boys. I'm just doing something right now. I need to do something for this next topic.
Nah. I just want to say
like it does depend what the person does. There's times where I will distance and there's times where I'll cut off, but there's certain things you don't have to cut off. Like
I get you. But I do have like one question I want to ask.
yeah,
Like,
it.
do you feel you have a very strong like Irish identity? Like, do you feel very strong connection to like Ireland in that sense? Because
Is this a completely different question?
this is completely different. The reason I asked this is I was listening to Cello's Dublin like again. I know that song's a really good song. You know, he's talking about Ireland like that.
Yeah.
And when I was listening to it, I was like, rah, I feel connected to this country in a way that I just didn't before. You get me? I've seen another guy rep their set. Yeah, seen another guy like rep their set. Another black guy just rep Ireland like that. It felt like and then I realized that I actually lack that feeling a lot when it comes to Ireland in a lot of ways. There's some certain situations that I either enter or certain things I think about and like I don't really see myself as like Irish. Like that can just shake my hands like to say I'm Irish. They get me. I just wonder, do you also have that feeling? Like you have a lack of Irish identity, or is it just something like
Everybody, I have a strong sense of Irish identity, but them ones with the people around you and just the way the white people see you. It's like the white people don't see you as Irish, and the black people around you, because they don't feel like they're Irish, because the white people don't see you as Irish, they don't feel like they are Irish. So I think a lot of people have that sense of they don't feel like
I feel like they're
they have
closet.
that strong Irish.
It sounds weird, but they're closeted. Proudful
Yeah, like
Irish people. Because if they say they're proudful Irish people, black people and white people look at them funny because the same reason Bruno said. Though, so certain white people will look at you funny because they don't see you as one of them, and then black people some certain black people look at you funny because they know that white people don't see you as that. So why are you saying it?
exactly, like anybody who comes with like a strong Irish accent or something and doesn't act like the moves like the way Irish people would move, they're seen as, oh, by the black community, they're seen like black Irish community, they're seen like, oh, yeah, that guy's white, like he's a kill and he's trying to act white, this, that, like. So it's them ones it's shunned upon, like. So a lot of us black people try to stray away from being too Irish, if that's anything, like.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. But
I think mine like
what you say,
well,
Alfred?
my
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying like that kind of feeling can affect your mind because I struggle with that lack of an Irish identity for a while, man, and it feels like you just don't belong in a lot of places. I remember one time I wanted to bring my family to a pub because I've never been to a pub personally myself, and we
Yeah.
went to the pub, and as soon as we walked in, we just saw all the eyes locking on us, and I just felt like this place is I don't belong this. My mom just looked at me and said, "Yeah, let's go to Nando," and we just end up like that. That's when it's those kind of situations that does make me think like, am I even Irish self? And like, it's part of the reason why I always feel like I want to move to America or somewhere else because at least in America, like they have to recognize that a black community exists, whereas in Ireland, like the black community doesn't exist. It's not cohesive. It's not. It's like something that you could just ignore and you can never ever interact with. That's why I guess it hurts in some way.
We're first generation though. That's why, like, them ones, like, obviously, if adults were like black adults and we went the first generation, like, then it would be calm. It would be regular for a black family to walk into a pub or something. Like, your parents are African. It's not their, like, it's Irish culture to be drinking in pubs. It's not their culture whatsoever to go to a pub, like.
And even then, like, you still want to, since we live in Ireland, we still want to engage with the culture. Like, we can't.
Well, I think we can a lot more because where people would look at you to see African, but then when they hear your Irish accent, it's like, oh, calm. This is one of us. Like, I think it's a adults, white adults, Irish adults that like are like, oh, once they hear like the Irish accent and they see that like you're raised here kind of thing, it's like they're like, it's like, oh, it's relatable, it's calm, no problem. But obviously there are people who just don't accept it whatsoever. And then, like I said, the black community as well, they'll see you too white or you're too Irish, this, that. They don't want to claim. A lot of people are like, oh, I wish I didn't have an Irish accent. Like when you say, oh, you have an Irish accent, they're like, oh, really? Like, it's like it's something that's not nice, something that's like disgusting. Like they don't want it, they want to change it and stuff like.
What you mean?
I feel like it's because we see, in order to be proud of where you're from, you kind of need accolades. And as a Black Irish community, I feel like we don't think we have those things yet. The same way, like Americans, no matter what, Black Irish people, white people can say a lot of their favorite artists are Black, like Black rap and music, and it's just culture defining. Same thing for England. Black people have just has just overtaken fashion, this and that. When you look at Black Irish people, because we're still only in the baby steps and this and that, people don't have a reason to really back it other than the fact they were born there. So that's why
But
people wouldn't be as inclined to claim it. It's not it's a backwards way of thinking, but I feel like that's how a lot of people think.
but that isn't that wrong? Because you should be able to exist and be able to claim the identity that you grew up. You shouldn't have to face that kind of backlash. I shouldn't have to like win awards just to be seen as Black Irish. That just seems
Obviously, it was
really
the same thing.
You should
It
be.
was the same thing with the English people when they first came. It was the same thing with Americans. Like Like our kids, if you raise your kids here and your kids have kids, it's gonna get lesser and lesser, and they're gonna be more accepted over time. But obviously now it's wrong, but it is what it is.
Because I promise you, if we had big black scientists, creators, this and that, a lot of people would be a lot more inclined to claim that Black Irish thing because it stands for something, or other than just living and so happen to live in this country. Like in their eyes, what's the difference in me being a Black Irish person and then being like, I don't know, like a Black Polish person? If they had the idea like, no, so and so's from here, so and so was born here, so and so created this in Ireland, they'd be a lot more inclined to say, no, I'm a Black Irish person, and I also inclined, I align with this other famous person that's done this, and that. You get me?
And we're not really relatable in the sense of like the culture that we obviously we don't have like big accolades, but we do have our own sense of like way of living that's different to the regular Irish white people. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, them ones like most black people, we actually all just chill together. We don't really chill with white people. Like so,
Yeah.
it's them ones. There's not really that relatability. Like you get me? Like when you listen to Cello, the stuff that we do relate to, but we don't actually live the same way. We all take the 13 bus. We've seen scraps, we've seen nitties. We all know scratos, this, that, yeah. But when it comes to actually living day to day life, I go to college, I chill in the SU, but I'm chilling with black people. We're laughing about different things. We're talking about different things. Whereas the white people, they're going to college. After college, they're going to the pubs. They're drinking this, that. My idea of fun isn't drinking alcohol. Their idea of fun is trying to drink as much alcohol as they can. Like
Yeah.
so, obviously,
Some
there's
white
the
people, yeah.
barrier in how we're raised as well that plays a big part. So,
like that would be a big part in a lot of like people's bringing and so on. Whereas a lot of us would just look at God and say, "What?" Or like the whole thing about part that atmosphere of cheering and so on. A lot of us black kids would look. What do you mean? Yeah, yeah, I go.
like even when you're a kid, there was bare stuff that white people could just go and do that you just couldn't do. Like simply because you are raised different. But obviously, as time goes on, them ones we're going to be teaching our kids completely different to the way our parents taught us, and then they're going to teach their kids different. Obviously, if they're raised here, so then eventually it's going to be them ones where it's almost indistinguishable. Like you're living very, very, very similar. Still going to be different because obviously we're still black, still have African heritage, but it's going to be similar, like the Americans and
I don't even know if it's living similarly, because I see like a black household and a white household in America live very differently, but there is that sense of familiarity that they could come to a common ground on certain things. I don't think we have the Irish people yet. Well, white Irish people yet.
yeah. But if you put a white person in the ghetto and a black person in the ghetto, exact same thing. Put a black person in a mansion, put a white person in a mansion in America, it's the exact same thing. Like
You
they
think
live
so?
exactly the same. Like I think they live the exact same. No different. They
Fair
might
enough.
eat different foods slightly and stuff, but like besides that, they're gonna live the exact same. They're still going they're living the same, like then they can relate to.
Fair enough. Okay. This is the last topic, boys. Moving on to this. Let me. Oh, I won't be able. Actually, I think I can do this now. Hold on, give me a second. Let's share the screen, can't I?
And there's not enough of us either. There is only like 3% of us, all black people in the country. So that's a very small minority.
Calm. So if you boys can see this here, this is something I thought of last second. I should probably add a few more restaurants if you boys can think of it right now, but you guys can see if you're watching it on YouTube that I have here an Irish fast food restaurant tier list. We have a assortment of
This episode is long.
listen, yeah, we're splitting off into two parts, so that's why. So this is episode.
It was already been 1 hour 40.
Yeah,
That
I know.
means
This will be
stop.
this won't be too far. This won't be too much. This won't be too much. This won't be too much. But yeah, calm. So obviously, like I said, an assortment of stuff. This man, you guys, if you guys listen, you know how the tier list works. We'll talk about it and we'll see what I go on for there. So I actually don't want to start off with this one. I want to start off with where is it here? Oh, it's not even here. Okay, let's start off with this one here. Londis. Because low key, you think that you don't eat from Londis, but the amount of times I've quickly got chicken fiddle roll, this is enough from there. Yeah, it can be considered that sometimes you just get a few fast food stairs. So what would you rank it out of S, A, B, C, D? I talk about at the same time.
I have to give London a B.
I'll give it like a B or so. Seems upper class, man.
Wait.
What do you usually get from
I think
Londis?
Londis seems upper class.
Slightly upper class. I don't get
You've
it.
been to Londis. Londis is a corner store, man.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's. But what do you get
Prices
from?
are outrageous for no reason.
Actually, I won't lie. For that reason, I might even give it a C. There's a few times I've gone to drink there and I said, nah.
Don't even
It's actually just because of the
Bang.
chicken. Wait, what'd you say, Bruno?
And the rolls don't even bang like that. Sometimes the roll bang, sometimes them ones they don't even put enough chicken in the roll, man.
Mm-hmm.
They get one measly small roll and they chop it into a million pieces so it spreads over the whole
Spreads
baguette.
over the
Like,
thing, man, and it's more so bread than even chicken, man. Don't mind them.
yeah,
Actually,
like,
for that reason, I can't lie. That shit's a C for me. I can't lie.
exactly,
Honestly, a
man.
C.
Sometimes you know when you bite into the top of the roll and it's just all bread.
It's just all bread. Me, I know. And I don't even rate chicken fillet rolls like that. So I actually can't remember last time I actually bought anything from Londis other than drinks. Like I said, that shit's overpriced, so I don't even know. So, Alfred, what are you saying?
B.
I won't lie. Like I said, I'm thinking of bringing them back to
Back to where?
CSC. Bring
C.
them down to
I consensus is C though. Consensus is C.
Alfred, have you been to the Londis in
DC.
Amsterdam?
Nah, I've been to one in DCU. That's the
One
one.
DCU actually isn't bad.
That's what I was going
Oh,
off.
the
What do you
DCU
think?
Londis, Alfred.
I think DCU one's an
Is-
exception,
is-
though. I think that one's an exception.
The
That's the only
DCU
one I
Londis, I'll say with my chest, the DCU and Londis is actually just fraud. It's fraud, man. It's fraud for real. Nah, them niggas actually just look at you and say, yeah, you see this Maltesers bag? €3 something. I said, nah, fuck off. Go away. But like this is Londis in general, I guess. But I guess it's to do with your experience. So me, that's why I'm saying C, but if Bruno says B, that's fair.
I think it's. Oh, C, you're saying C. I might drop it to C as well.
Yeah,
The Londis in UCD is, I would say that's
best Londis you've
because
been
that
to.
one actually is a good one. Like that one, I think that's a different branch because that one in Amsterdam is a corner store. Like
Let me see if I can actually.
one corner store, and
All right, calm. So then, what about Supermax?
Yeah, that's a B. I haven't been in a while.
convenience stores. Supermax, I'll give it Supermax an A.
I actually would give it an A as well. It's expensive, but when I ate there, I actually
But it
enjoyed my
bangs.
food.
Bangs.
I actually enjoyed my food. I would never go there again. I didn't have Papa John's, but I put Papa John's the same level as Supermax.
Pizza as well, bangs.
Yeah, I'll say A. What about you, Alfred? Have you eaten there?
I'm in a while. I'm saying B. I
Saying
know
B.
it's good, but I can't do anything like that.
Calm. Cosmos. Cosmos.
I give Cosmos.
Listen, yeah, I personally think when people say buffets are shit, I have to look at them a bit funny. Why? Because yes, there can be actually buffets are actually dustos, but you are
Cosmos is
getting
actually good.
for 15 to 20 euro, you're getting all you can eat. So you can't expect them to mass produce food like as if they're making food for soldiers and it be of the best exquisite taste. So I wouldn't put this anything above a B. I can't lie.
I'll put an A though. Cosmos isn't them ones where it just provides what the regular other buffets provide. Cosmos gives you extra stuff like lasagna, fruit, frozen yogurt, ice cream.
Ooh, I forgot about the frozen
burger.
yogurt.
No, the buffet does like. So
No. There was I forgot a few photos here. I don't know why, but Global does that shit as well though.
I've only been Global once, but even then, my experience with Global wasn't the same as Ting. Nah, Global doesn't even have that much stuff either. Remember when Global there was about maybe one row, maybe another like row stuff, but I didn't see burgers, I didn't see pasta, didn't see.
Fair enough.
I didn't see sushi. They even have sushi in Cosmos and stuff. And you can see the guy chopping it up and doing this.
I swear they had sushi in Global.
Even had those slushies in Global, man. It was just liquid, no ice.
Wait,
liquid on no ice.
What did you say?
Is Global the one in Liffey Valley?
Dundrum.
One Dundrum.
The one in Liffey Valley is
remember the one
Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Birthday.
Cosmos actually pretty decent. I won't lie.
So what would you give it, Alfred?
I want to give it an A. Like for what it does, it's actually
an A.
I'm still saying B,
Yeah,
but
for what though? Let me say.
Calm. Nando's. Hey.
I think you have to give Nando's a name, man. Like
Like the Nando's. Mate.
Nando's is actually so basic, and anyone tells me
Look,
that.
Mayo, have you eaten there since that last time we talked about it?
No, and there's a
And close your
reason why.
lips.
There's a
Close your
reason
lips.
why, man. It actually is
Nah,
not
Mayo.
that good. It's actually just a.
You had it one time in. You have to go back eat again, so you can actually say, okay, if you eat again now, and then you have an opinion, that I'll be like, cap.
Oh
Then
no!
fair. It's
No!
not good.
I had Nando's in Leeds. And that was like a year and a half ago, and that was better than the one in Ireland. But this is an Irish one, so I want to give Nando's a B.
What did you get?
In Leeds, I can't even remember. It was like a year and a half ago, but it was like a hefty meal because my auntie was paying for me. So I just say, yeah, I'm born in a lot of shit. So I had like a
Yeah, you know people who go to Nando's Alfred and they be getting rice, garlic bread, and they just get the stuff that you're not meant to get in Nando's. Like,
yeah, I don't know. What do you
you're
get?
meant to get the peri peri chips, the 4 boneless chicken thighs, or you get the half-quarter stuff. Like, beautiful. Then you grab your water cup and you go fill it up at the juice.
Oh, I forgot about the refillable one. I can't lie. I might have to give it an A for that one. Although a lot of these not all these restaurants do it. Cosmos and
You know, where European countries do refillable drinks. Like, cause I was when I went to Portugal and Spain, man, them man just do refillable drinks free, regular, like in every single place. I'm like, why is Ireland charging me $2.80 just to get a drink at McDonald's? Like,
oh, there's countries in Europe that do refillable drinks in McDonald's.
Yeah, like unlimited. Like.
That's a hack. What's stopping me from just going in there every time I need a drink?
Oh, it's them ones obviously you have to pay for, you nigga. Let's see this guy Alfred.
Well, how do they not know that I paid or not if I just have to refill it?
Obviously, you're not gonna just walk in with a cup. Like, obviously, you have to get the cup. This thing you pay for.
Yeah, nothing is stopping me from going to that table, being there for a few minutes, and then bringing it up. Unless they're on my eyes the whole time, I could actually just bring out a cup, and they would think I was there for a minute and I already ate. I don't know. I feel like you have to show a receipt or some shit. Like,
no, you don't.
So you're saying
you literally just go to it.
Nah, if people, that means niggas are finessing McDonald's. I can't lie. There's nigga. I know niggas who will act in a way that they look like they've been there for a while when they actually haven't ordered anything and try to go for refills. That's crazy. Okay,
I don't know. No. They have security, man. You don't mess with security in Portugal, man. You don't mess with security.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You don't mess with
even McDonald's security, yeah, mad.
Okay, you don't mess with security in those countries, man.
Okay.
Those countries, security is like the police, man. Don't mess with.
Okay. All right. What about Subway?
Oh, I think so. You boys know how I feel about Subway, man. Dry bread, that's C.
I've come to an epiphany ever since second year that Subway actually isn't that good. It makes you think that you're eating healthy, but I don't think out of all these ones I have here, I feel like the most crap after eating Subway. I can't lie.
I think it's low tier food. My way, you streaming? Oh,
oh, it's the screen. It's just a screen that I'm showing, so you guys can see the actual tier list. But yeah,
oh, we can't see it.
No, if you click on it, you click on it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
So calm. Subway.
Yeah.
I'll give.
What do you think about Subway, Alfred?
I think thing is, yeah, I've actually had pretty decent experiences in Subway, so I'll give it a B.
If you don't eat Subway regularly, it's calm. But the Subway right next to my college, I've gone there and I'm like, this bread is dry. It's not even that nice. Like, this is dust, but
yeah, I don't know. That shit gotta go see. That shit gotta go see, man.
There's times that it does bang. Like, there's times when you haven't eaten it well and eat it, bangs. Like, cause that meatball
marinara.
Beautiful.
Even my mouth is watering right now to eat it. But I promise you, after I finish it, I'll be doing this. Woe is me in my stomach, man. Oh,
you don't even feel good, man.
You don't feel good at all.
Like,
shit's too tough. Wait, so Alfred, what did you give it?
I gave it a B, man.
Majority of reels is a C. But all right, abracadabra. I give this a B. I don't think it's A, but I think
about Abra, boys.
What?
I think it's A. Let me tell you about Abra.
I don't know, Bruno.
Boys, if Taya was here, They'll even punch you for saying for even uttering B. man.
Tail's an ogre. Don't mind that nigga, man.
Right. Abra, I'm telling you, man. I've had Abra regularly in this yard, man. Order to the gaff. That man always treat me right.
What'd you order? That thing that
Well,
Teo told us to get. What's that thing called again?
Mixed kebab
Yeah.
meat feast.
Yeah.
Excelente.
Yeah.
I'll give it a name. I have to go. I have to get.
But like, that's one dish though. I've had multiple things from Abracadabra. That's what I'm saying. It's a B.
Chips. They put this, I don't know what kind of orange powder on the chips, man. Beautiful.
What are you saying, Alfred? I don't know. I don't know Abracadabra's Cosmos and Supermax level. Supermax. I don't know.
They do kebab as well, man. I have to go. Kebabs.
Yeah, no, yes, they do kebabs, but I've eaten the kebabs and I actually prefer the kebabs from our Turkish place than the kebabs in Abracadabra.
Yeah, that's because them man are boss man. Them man are raising the goats and stuff themselves, man. That one is different. This is like the McDonald's of obviously you can go or something and get a proper like made regular burger and it would be nice, or you could go to McDonald's. Like obviously this is like the fast food version of it, of a kebab, like. But for a fast food version of a kebab, I think it's really cool.
I remember when I was 10 and I got a taco from that place, and it was the very first taco I ever had. I thought I'd just fall to heaven. And when I ate that shit, I just felt so regular. I said, nah, I've been lying.
I haven't eaten anything besides that though, so I can't speak up for the whole. Yeah. I'll give it a B.
I've had like 3 dishes from Africa. Oh, no, I've had 4 different things from Abracadabra, so I'm gonna give it a B. I can't lie.
Let's give it a B because my experiences are very small.
Alright, calm.
Well, I've only had the actual kebab and the chips, and I've never needed to stray from that. So I can't speak it overall.
I ate that shit with Bruno and Teo. I said deuces to them, but I said before I go, I have to get one for the road. I bought another one.
You know, exactly.
I just can't speak for the whole palette. The whole palette.
I'll give it an A based off of that menu alone, but nah. For overall, I can't speak on it, so I'll give it a B.
Eddie Rockets. Boys,
nah, how I feel about that one.
This could be the very first D of the one. I can't lie. Eddie Rockets.
Know how I feel about that one.
It's so greasy, bro. I can't. Oh, no.
Yeah, man. Milkshake is water.
I feel they actually suffocate and marinate the beef in oil and just tartar sauce.
Yeah, man. I drank the milkshake with water, man.
I can't lie. I felt
like I was drinking straight from the cow, man.
Eddie Rockets.
Unpasteurized milk, man.
Guys, pasteurized. Eddie Rockets gives me Chum Bucket vibes, man. I can't lie. That shit gotta go deep.
I won't lie.
It gives me Chum Bucket vibes, man. If I look at the CEO, I know he looks like a plankton nigga, man. He has to go D. I can't lie to you. I've only had one good dish from Eddie Rockets, and you can't really go wrong with a wrap. That's what I'm saying. That like, I don't know if that.
What are you saying, Alfred?
Give it a D. In my opinion,
it's below regular. Like there's actually no hype of. I don't know. Obviously, the inside and all looks nice, the built and stuff, but. Dude, it's not.
By the way, boys,
price they're charging as well.
Yeah. By the way, boys, when you're taking this stuff in account, not just how good they taste, just the accessibility and like your likeness towards the brand, all of that stuff. Because I have a very, very. I don't know my opinions about McDonald's right now that I was going to couple up soon might be a bit conflicting. That's why I'm saying it. But yeah, Burger King next. Listen, for the milkshakes alone, can't lie, that's above a B. B and above for me. The milkshakes bang too much.
Boy, you know that day I introduced you, man, to the burger. Double XL. Bacon shakes.
Yes, sir.
Change your life.
Yes, sir. So anything above B, boys, I'll say yes. If you guys say A, I'll say A. I don't mind.
Would I give Burger King an S?
Listen, I don't know, because what's coming up next, I don't know if I can put Burger King on the same level.
You don't see Wahala in Burger King. Like, see Wahala in Burger King, you know? You chill, you sit down, you eat one burger. It's nice. Don't know. For a fast food, regular burger place, treats you right.
Treats you right.
It treats you right.
I'm gonna say
don't know if I can give an S.
Don't know about S. Don't know about S. All right. Next. Wow Burger. This is probably, out of all of these ones, I probably had this the most in the past 2 years.
I'll give Wow Burger a B.
Really?
Wow Burger with the boys? Nah.
I think
Tech 5 guys.
I think because of it's a standard amount of food, like a good amount of food, good pricing, and also the vibe. Don't get twisted about the vibe. I've had the best experiences with fast food in Wild Burger in the span of these 2 years of all the other
Man, that
restaurants.
student burger is one patty, man.
Yeah, I don't mind.
The actual burger that you pay for, that's like €9. That's one nice bolo thing. That's leg. But how can I remove a whole patty? You know me, I'm a meat kind of guy.
You are, but like I won't lie. Like if you got the same, if you pay €10 for what you paid for in Wild Burger and Five Guys, you actually get one tiny patty as well in Five Guys. I can't lie. It's just how much you're willing to spend. And when I spend a bit more than €10, I got my money's worth.
But when I go to Five Guys, I pay. I know what I pay for is what I get, and I don't complain because I go back and pay more. I pay the price that they're offering. But with Wild Burgers, like I wouldn't pay the prices that they offer.
I think as a brand and how much I enjoy my time there, actually, like I would never eat outside of Wild Burger. Some of these restaurants, I would get takeaway, but I always want to eat at Wild Burger. All them other things included.
Just like the environment, like the
I know,
nice
and I said that you should also take that into account when you're figuring this stuff out. So if there was an A-, I would say A-, but
I wouldn't give Wild Burger an A. What are you saying, Alfred?
Well, we haven't been to Wild Burger as the whole group, only 5 guys.
Oh, we have.
I have.
Just not you there. Just not you there. We have. Just not you there.
Listen, yeah, Alfred, you're always locked up in UCD. That's why. But
I won't lie.
I've touched Wild Burger a good few times with the boys.
I've touched a few of those.
No problem. I'm giving it a B.
Nah, now you're a hater.
Okay.
What
have
you say?
Had 5 Guys, Fred?
I've had 5 guys. Yeah, we went with all together.
Yeah, after bowling that day.
Nah, that time I went to Yuma and the whole DCU squad. The vibes and the bands were good, but not good enough to make the field better.
Are you talking about 5 Guys or Wild Burger?
Or Wild Burger.
Wild Burger. So what are you saying, A or B?
B.
I'm saying B.
Damn it. I wanted to be in the A spot, but okay. All right, then 5 Guys.
And to say Wild Burgers, where's the Burger King? Well, I'd have to be chatting about that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if Burger King is on A, man. we can change this up. We can change this up at any time, by the way.
I'm just saying, like, for what it's worth.
I'll give it an A.
You'd give it an A, yeah.
I can never say Wild Burger is worse than Burger King. Because the vibes and all are better than Burger King. Burger King is just nice, and my experience was good. But my experience with Wild Burger
think about it. It looks like a Riverdale Pops diner. In Burger King, you get one hat and says, "Oh, you're the king. Go away, man."
That's for the kids, bro. What are you doing with that hat on?
I still wear it, man. Go away. Alright, calm. 5 Guys. This might be one of the only S ranks there for me personally, out of Ireland. Like, this is not like I'm saying that it's one revolutionary thing, but in Ireland, I would say out of all the restaurants, and there's more restaurants I probably didn't add here. So if you think of them, let me know.
It's the best fast food in the country.
A lot of people think this might be overrated, but I actually didn't think 5 Guys actually is very, very up there.
I can't say the country, but like I just assume that's the only 5 Guys in the county, and there's no 5 Guys.
There's a 5 Guys.
There's a 5 Guys in Dundrum. I know there's a 5 Guys in Dundrum.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, in the county, because I said it's the best fast food in the country. So I don't know about like Belfast and stuff, because I know they developed Belfast. So every other county gets no love, but I know Belfast they show love. So I don't know if there's any place in Belfast that's like from a place from England or something that might be better.
No. Fast food definitely, I think. Restaurants, it's a bit higgy. But fast food, kind of like that's rank for me. The vibes, like Bruno, for real, there's no reason for them to have them sacks on the floor for no reason, but I don't know why. It just adds to the aesthetic, because I don't know what them sacks are for.
Don't get me started. That drink machine alone. That drink is the Schweppes, fruit punch. Don't play with me. Strawberry Fanta. Don't play with me. Don't play.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Fanta, Sprites, Cokes of every flavor.
From your one experience, Alfred, what would you give it?
I'm going an S rank, man. I really enjoyed it.
And you get your money's worth. Because when they say you get them medium chips, boy,
they fill up not only do they fill up the small bag, the actual full bag you get in, they fill that shit up as well.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
know what I'm saying?
And when you eat it, it's good. Like you feel good after.
You feel good, man.
You
feel
feel like
good.
you've paid your money's worth and you've ate your money.
You ate your money for real. I count McDonald's. Yee!
Look, yeah, is that
It's all right.
What'd you say?
What?
was atmosphere?
Repeat, Bruno.
I said it's actually unfair to base the McDonald's atmosphere off of where we live because I don't think McDonald's in any other country is the same as
Listen, yeah.
experience as it
In
is
all
here.
countries, there's kids out there putting ketchup on their tablets, putting rubbish all over the floor. Listen,
Yeah, but in terms of knees, lips in each other, Mayowa's smelly stew stinking up the place. I can't say that happens in other countries.
But we're saying Irish fast food. So the Irish McDonald's on Gaelga, the Irish McDonald's
Oh,
one.
boys, have you been to that one? You know the McDonald's, the ghetto McDonald's, that one that's in front of the DCU bus stop.
There's a McDonald's beside the DCU bus stop. Oh, you
know,
mean
in
in
town.
town? Yeah, no, I haven't been there.
Yeah.
Caroline, no.
That one is bad.
I can imagine, man. That shit gets no love because 200 meters ahead is the
I don't even
O'Connell
want to
one.
say too much because it'll get me in trouble, but that one is bad.
In terms of the food or in terms of the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is disgusting. The food is subpar. You go in there, man, you don't see.
Scab.
Oh, but then there's the one on Grafton. That one is nice.
That one is nice.
Clean, beautiful. They even have some round table builds and stuff. You can charge your phone. I'll give it a B.
For what you saying? Because I'm very conflicted right now. I'm between B and S.
Yeah, Wheezy, bro. McDonald's, yeah, it does good. It does good, but
does the job.
it's not good enough, man. It's B. It's definitely not better.
It's like how people back Apple, even though you could play out all these wrongs with Apple, be like, yeah, but Apple is Apple though. Like the marketing and the vibe and everything like that. The toys, everything like that. Boys, you forgot about the toys as a kid, bro. Like obviously now it's a bit higgy, but back in the day, they would actually just give you Game Boys in your Happy Meal, like.
Highly, man. They gave you little music yokes, man. They were saying.
I got a little like Sonic the Hedgehog Game Boy thing that could run around with Sonic. I was like, nah.
Oh, I remember that thing as well.
Nah.
Yeah, they used to put peas into that
They
development.
used to put peas in that development. I can't lie, they used to put peas in that development.
They don't do that anymore, man.
They don't do that
They
anymore.
used to put peas back in the days, like.
So that's why I could actually argue this shit might be an A for the vibe and like just.
And then sometimes they gave you brick one action figures that didn't move. Like.
Didn't move. Yep. But then they also had, I don't know if you remember that movie called Flushed Away with the frogs, and you fill up the water with the frogs and they shoot the water. I'm telling you, nah, McDonald's A.
They actually gave action figures that did move. I think I even have that till this day. Till
this day. That frog, I will shoot water at all my friends. I think it's an A. Not maybe because of the food.
McDonald's was on point. Like, they were on point.
It was on point. And
I'm still giving it a B.
Oh, scab.
From experience now, like I can't go back on what they used to be.
Yeah, I know, but that's like saying, like, you know, say if we go to Wild Burger,
giving the points for nostalgia.
I think that can be. I think that's worth giving. I can't lie.
Yeah, but I've based like all these ones don't really have nostalgic yoke on it, like
because
S based off nostalgia is unfair.
Me personally, I didn't touch any of these restaurants as a kid. That's why I only touched them when I was older, like in college. But McDonald's has been there since I was a kid. That's why I can give all these varied experiences about it. I can talk about stuff that's happening right now as I was as a kid. I personally think it's an A. Looking at the big picture, like little
based off the food. Whenever you go to McDonald's, it's like, oh, do the job. But 30 minutes later, you're hungry again. Like that food is grown in a test tube in a lab. Like that food's not proper food. Like.
Listen, yeah, a lot of these things are a bit fugazi, bro. Let's just leave it at that. Because
I'll give it. What are you saying, Alfred? You're the deciding factor.
I'm giving that B. Let me not lie, man.
Got your rules, nigga.
Nah. Boys, think about it. Yeah.
I thought about it.
McDonald's as a brand, Alfred. What other brand in the world has the real estate this store has? What other brand is so accessible to everybody and how much work they put into the marketing and the brand deals? If you think that Fortnite has brand deals, they put everything in. Every single. What?
Is Alfred an investor to be caring about all this marketing?
Yeah,
and
I know,
brand
but
deals
I'm
they're
saying
doing?
look at the bigger picture, my nigga. Look at the bigger picture, not
Okay,
just
put your
food.
SpongeBob rainbow
Right.
hand swing
Yeah.
down like
You don't know
Alfred.
McDonald's an ego. McDonald's is an ego big corporation, man. Don't want to be going out there into their
You know
brand.
how
Oh,
Alfred is,
I
man. He's
forgot
against
Alfred
big
is
corporate-
he's
all
against
these
the
big-
yeah.
He's against big
I forgot he hates
capitalistic.
capitalism. My bad. B fine then. This guy hates capitalism, man.
Alfred thinks McDonald's is
Alfred,
is
you better
the
be
fast
one.
food Amazon.
Oh
So
yeah,
you know how Alfred feels about
Alfred,
Amazon.
you better be
Right,
one.
no.
You better be one vegan peace lover in the next few years. Otherwise, I'm gonna be vexed, man.
Apparently,
Can't
Alfred
Right, no,
loves
no.
KFC, man. So you know this nigga, man. And they're
KFC.
doing bare shiggy stuff, man.
Yeah, I won't be I won't lie. I won't be surprised if the main founder of that guy was racist. I can't lie.
Colonel Sanders, and you think he's an advocate for black people? Hardly.
I don't know about that one. Nah, I could be assuming, but I don't know. That shit was made in the South by a guy called Colonel Sanders. I don't know. But okay, the last one is KFC. Unless you guys have any other ones after KFC, but I think.
We could have got a lot
Ah.
more. There's still so many more food places.
Like what though? I actually couldn't think of any.
Oh, Ireland. Where? Oh, I mean, not every place is a big brand place. Like,
Oh, you think of the low? Yeah, I can drop low key ones. We can talk about low key ones. I'll just add them in. But like, if you think of them now, let me know. But first, let's do KFC then.
for me, KFC is a C.
Ooh,
I'll give it a B.
I can't give KFC on the same level as McDonald's. I can't lie. Even if
What?
I've had good experiences with the family bucket and all this and that. Did you see what I put in my story a few days ago that they shafted me? They looked like one little burger thing. I said, okay, not that bad. The size looks calm. For $2.50. When I got it, it looked like a quarter of a chicken fillet roll. I said, what's going on here? I don't know about that one. Plus, I feel like stuff because they've just made themselves a chicken-based thing. I don't know. I think they kind of limited themselves. Yes, it's different like stuff you can get like popcorn chicken and blah 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 blah. But I've had a better experience eating at McDonald's than KFC. I can't lie. Ooh, but I don't know. The munchie box was a big thing for me in first year, Bruno, and it was a big thing for you as well. The mega box and the munchie box.
I've said C. Me, I've said C. There's no change in my life.
The fact that listen, yeah,
KFC,
I can't lie.
about it.
Gravy,
chick.
yeah. This is well, yeah, but listen, yeah, gravy might bring this up to a B because the fact they had gravy with the mega boxes, I would dip that shit every single bite into the chicken just to
Last time
boost
I
it
had
up.
KFC, they put some dusty cranberry sauce on my chicken, man. I said, what the fuck is this, man?
I don't know what KFC you went to for them to be doing that one.
You were there with me, guy. It was the day we went ice skating. Like.
Really? What?
Yeah, man. They were doing some
I don't know,
promotion
man.
thing for one cranberry chicken yolk.
You were suffering in silence because you didn't tell me that one. I think I just got a mega box that
Very
day.
super. And even though the times I've had KFC, there's nothing special about it whatsoever.
So you put on the same level as Londis?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, at the same level as Subway. I don't like Colonel Sanders season.
Nobody ever says, "Oh, boys, let's fly KFC."
Teo said that.
Teo says KFC is there, and it's there. Like
Teo has literally said that. With
Teo
no
said,
words.
"I might get some in KFC since we are going to Jervis, but
Yeah,
not
but
them ones here. Like, oh,
Nah,
let's fly
nah,
KFC."
yeah,
like
but
you
Jervis
don't,
literally
yeah.
has like 3-4
I'll give
other
it a
fast
C.
foods.
I'll give it a C, man. I have this experience. Chicken was so oily, man. I ate it and belly was doing diarrhea for like a.
I've never gone diarrhea
Yeah.
over KFC. Oh, this majority thing's pissing me off, man. I wish you had another person here. Find it. That shit's C. what about Pablo Picante?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Listen, yeah, me and Pablo Picante have commitment issues, but at the end of the day, when it wants to do well, it actually does well. I can't lie.
Okay, besides that mishap that we were doing a madness on, food actually banks. So them ones, I'll give a B.
And it's not as if you're asking.
I said B.
I said B as well.
I'll give it a B as well. Obviously, I'll add that in for the people. I'll post the tier list on the Instagram so you guys can look at it and whatnot. But is there any other restaurants? I know some niggas will say that rubbish place called Leon's and you just go and die away with that one because that shit's a C for me. I can't lie.
We counting pizza places, like.
Oh, I forgot about pizza places. Boys, you might have to reload this thing. I can't think of the I can't get the photos right now. It'll be too long. But okay, let's just off the top of our heads now. Domino's.
Pizza Hut. Oh, Domino's, yeah.
I think Pizza Hut's
I'll
a
give
A, man.
Domino's. I'll give Pizza Hut a B. Oh no, I'll give Domino's a B. Sorry, we're talking about Domino's.
Domino's
Yeah.
a B. That's fair.
Domino's a B. I'm giving Pizza Hut.
I'm giving Pizza Hut an A.
I think it's because Alfred, I haven't had
Ooh,
Pizza Hut
actually,
since France.
Domino's makes the best garlic pizza bread, man. Oh,
Oh yeah. That's also true. But what I was saying is that Alfred, I haven't had Pizza Hut ever since that day in France. And if you saw what I
Nah.
was doing in France, I was putting like a kilogram of pepper into the pizza, and I was like this. And I didn't actually get.
oh, you
good
can eat Pizza Hut like.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all you can eat. But is it really that good of a good pizza, Alfred? I don't lie. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
enjoyed it.
I
It's
thought the
not
pizza
good.
blind like just
The
wasn't
pizza-
regular like tin pizza. It was one big thick yolk, but
I felt
think
like-
still banged.
Like I said, my thing's limited, so I can't speak as much as Bruno and Alfred. But I felt the quality of the pizza was better in Domino's than in Pizza Hut.
My family usually gets Pizza Hut. Time we did
Nah,
get Domino's,
Pizza
wasn't it?
Hut
Pizza Hut's better.
quality is better,
Pizza Hut, fair enough.
but
So,
I don't think Domino's is far from Pizza Hut either.
Yeah.
So I think I would give them both A.
both A. Damn.
I'd-
What are you saying?
I'll
Alfred?
give
Yeah.
Domino's a B. I had a bad experience. So that's what's it.
I'll give Domino's a
What was
B.
your bad experience?
I was also very, very oily. Like I was actually because Pizza Hut, they do it well. You don't get no oil. Then Domino's like
That's sometimes
oily and it's small.
it is the place you get it from.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm saying B. So Domino's is a B. What are you saying about Pizza Hut, Alfred?
I said A.
Okay, so Pizza Hut's a
I
A.
said A as well.
What about Apache?
I think Apache is an A. Man. I would even almost put Apache as S because I've had it. It's blank.
I'm surprised by that because I'm the only one I know that actually rates Apache. I don't know if I give it A though. I don't know.
I've never had a bad experience with Apache, anyways.
Neither have I. But it's just like, you know, the way like there's nothing wrong with it, but like at the same time I wouldn't put it like I wouldn't say it's amazing.
I always thought that Apache was like somewhere you go when you go somewhere.
What you say?
I thought Apache was a bougie place. Like it's quite expensive, so I would have.
And
What
also,
was-
I felt like out of all the pizza places, Apache always is just the safest deals when you want to get a nice pizza for a good price. They always had deals going on. So, like for 2 pizzas, you could actually get it for 15, 17 euros sometimes. So,
Deals make sense.
deals make sense.
Deals make
That
sense.
shit, can't lie. For that reason, there, have to give it an A.
Yeah, an A.
And what other pizza places is there? I can't lie.
4-star.
Yay! Is 4-star the one? Oh no, yeah, no. I'm thinking. I've never had 4-star pizza.
Me neither.
I give 4-star a B.
Yeah, you better because the amount of times I saw that on Bruno's story last year. Oh my god.
Them people love me, man. They send me stuff.
Nah. Not every single day, but it was just that late night photo of Bruno taking the shit. I said, nah, this guy loves this place. You saying B,
Man,
yeah?
they treat me right. That's a B, yeah.
Calm. And then the last one,
Star pizza.
Star Pizza. Listen, yeah. For the same reason I say McDonald's, it's just borderline, just standard food, and everyone knows to go there. And I've actually had some good experiences with it. You know that time? I can't remember. I think he was piring me or something like that. The boss man was piring me over something. And like the fact that they have the gall to even pire me, I was like, I kind of rate that. I can't remember what I said. I think it was something like, I got the number wrong. Like, you know where they call your number up, and I went up there, it wasn't my number. He pired me, and whoever I was with, they were laughing. I was like, oh, at the time I was angry. I was like, who's this guy? Am I not paying you for this? Why you just piring me? Well, you know, the vibe, this is not, and the work rate. I've never seen the employees
the
work.
boss man, though. I like that.
Yeah, I like the boss man, but
Boss man keep
I like the boss man, but I've never seen employees work the way Star Pizza employees work. They man have ninja hands like this and that.
with the quickness.
With the quickness.
I went there the other day, and the guy said 20 minutes. The guy got it done in like 7. And it was only one guy working there, just him on his ones. He made that thing in seconds.
Man, oh man, I'm telling you, the work rate, I might have to give it a B. I won't see C. I can't lie, it's up there.
I'd give it an A. I think Star Pizza is one of the best pizzas in the country.
I don't know about that one. Actually, you know what?
It is,
For the
man.
same
Makes
reason,
too much
for the same
sense, man.
reason that I only ever have the same thing every single day. I always just get the 5 to 6 euro pizza deal. I'll allow it, but You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to get the backlash and
Back in the
say,
day, that shit used to be €5.
yeah,
Good life. Now it's like 7, 8. But back then it made sense.
if you're willing to get the backlash and put Star Pizza in the same level as Nando's and Cosmos, and this is not, but I don't know. Like
I think
obviously,
Star Pizza's an A.
obviously, when I put them in the rank, it doesn't mean they're on the exact same level. There's still a ranking in between the rankings, but you're saying Star
Yeah.
Pizza's an A.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, from
Fredo.
your experience of being a Star Pizza, say that you did not eat well.
Oh, I did, but that's because I got the deal. Like the deal was nice, but it wasn't the best pizza I've had. Like I would rather have a Domino's pizza than a Star Pizza. I can't lie. It's just because it was cheap.
No.
And be honest, yeah. Did
I
you
mean-
actually enjoy them chips they got with that pizza deal?
Yeah, those cheap bus as well.
Nah,
Bro,
there's
when
some.
was the last time you had Star Pizza, bro?
Nah, I won't lie, it's been a while, but that's because of quarantine. Like last time I had Star Pizza was probably damaged that day. Damaged, but like, bro, can't lie. Those chips are actually just oven chips. Like they're actually nothing special.
Damage, what they?
That was February.
That shit banged, man. That shit banged.
The pizza bang, but the chips were just so average. And anyone listening, they also can also just say that the chips were average in Star Pizza. I can't lie. At least McDonald's chips, they have a little twang to them. But this one was actually just basic oven wedges. I was
Hardly, man. What?
like,
Man, yeah,
I wouldn't.
don't think
I
you
would
remember what the chips were like.
No.
but
I do remember because I would either, if I didn't have enough garlic sauce to finish the chips, I would actually just give the chips to someone else that was just being a nigger, just like to eat food for sustenance rather than taste. There was no garlic
I
sauce.
thought chips was nice.
Don't know. Alf, what are you saying?
How not Star Pizza? So my opinion.
You've never
Oh.
had Star Pizza, Fredo.
Right, Fredo, we have to go there one of these days.
You
I
haven't
can't
lived
lie.
life.
I'm telling you. When you need
Haven't
food
lived
badly and you need to be full, you just have to take that
You
walk.
see, they don't enjoy life while they're there.
Don't enjoy
You man are
life.
gonna commit, like
You man are
gonna commit to
you're,
that kind of
you're
thing.
quarantined in that campus. It's too long for you to get to town. But nah, it's worth the walk because everyone always complains about the walk from the Spire to Star Pizza, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. Plus, it's on my way to the train stop anyway.
I don't think the long walk thing is one little stop away from my college.
Oh yeah, that's also true. I would say B. Bruno's saying A, so I don't know how we're gonna figure this
Because
one
even
out.
all the other foods that other people have that I don't even be eating, they say be banging, like the taco fries, wings and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B.
Like, hey,
All right, it's
You can
B
revise it
overall.
next
So I'll obviously, if you guys watch on YouTube, like I don't have the photos here, but I'll update it and put it on the Instagram and whatever. But all of that. Anyway, that wraps up today's episode. If you guys agree with what we have to say, let us know. If you didn't, let us know. We're gonna put it on our stories, on our socials, on the TikTok, all of that. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials. Make sure to tag a friend who thinks you might like it. Where's Fredo, man?
I'm
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna go disappear.
what's this?
Guy popped in like Who's Clues or whatever that show is called, Blue's Clues. But yeah, make sure to tag us in anything. Tag us on the post when you share it on the stories. And yeah, it's been your host with the most, Mayorski.
Your boy Alfred Lanka, hello.
And Breezy, you know how we do.
And we'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.